Hey guys, what's up? I had a dream last night. I'm just gonna get straight into this. No beating around the bush, none of this. I had a dream last night. And this dream, I was laying in bed with my woman. When we woke up, we talked. I don't even remember what about, but it came to a point where she told me she was gonna die that day. Kinda put me off, you know? What you mean you're gonna die today? Stop talking crazy. The dream skipped from that moment to the next segment, which was me standing in the local shopping center, and this is everyday stuff going on. You know, people doing their grocery shopping and blah 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 blah. But at some point, smoke was emitting from the building, and there's an apartment complex on top of the building. I'm gonna show you, right? You see that bottom floor where the orange stuff is with the traffic stops, traffic sign is right here. That's a shopping center, and that's the apartment complex on top of the shopping center. In the dream, smoke was emitting from the apartment complex. And you know, everybody in the shopping center stopped doing what they were doing, whether they were working on the shopping center or buying stuff in the shopping center. They all stopped what they were doing. And it's kind of crazy. Everybody stopped what they were doing. Nobody could see. It was the kind of smoke where you know it comes from a fire, but no flames were to be found. And you know, I was looking around and stuff, and there was no flames to be found whatsoever. So walking around in my dream, I'm walking around a circle around these buildings. Still couldn't find any flames, so I was scared, man. It's like, where does this smoke come from? It's got to be flames, right? There were no flames at all. So I got scared. I looked at the sky. I was like, Jesus. I was crying, bro. Jesus, I'm coming. I know. This is it. I know. Bad things are gonna happen, and I'm probably gonna die. I'm coming. I was crying. And from that moment, I was in my car, the highway. Let me show you the building again, all right? Smoke was coming from all these floors, all them floors, and that piece on the side as well. And you know, in my dream, the shopping center was one story higher to here where my finger is. But in reality, it's only the ground floor. Smoke was coming from everywhere. No flames to be found. So we went from that moment in my dream to now I'm in my car, driving on the highway, doing like 90 miles an hour. And there's a lot of cars on that highway, bro. A lot of cars on that highway. A lot. And some of them cars had people in it. And some of the cars didn't have people in it. And I'm driving, you know, driving through the cars, literally in between them, through them. Like I said, some cars had people in it, and some cars didn't have anybody in it. And I wasn't really focused on the cars because to my right, I was looking to my right. I was looking to my right. Let me cross the street safely, bro. I was looking to my right, and I saw this big disco ball. You know, we all know the video clip from that Wrecking Ball stuff, right? And this disco ball was at least 200 times the size of their Wrecking Ball. At least, perhaps even bigger. I was too mesmerized in my dream to, fully understand the capacity of this thing. It was huge, bro. It was huge. So, also, like in my dream, I was standing here. A lot of people were standing here and on the top of the white stuff, And I saw flames. Even here, I saw flames. And there, I saw flames. And all the way to the top, I saw them flames. All the way to the top. It's crazy. But anyways, we're at the highway. I see this thing. It was huge. Man, I was looking like this, like, what the f is that? And I was cussing in my dream, What the f is that? And I'm looking at it, and it's emitting white light. White rays of light, multiple rays, and they're all making their own little motions, and sometimes the rays cross each other, So instead of one flash of light, you got a bigger, thicker flash of light. And there was a sound coming from this stuff, bro. Like it was like I'm not gonna be able to accurately make the sound, but it sounded like lightning bolts hitting something on the floor or whatever, I was scared as hell, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I was scared as hell. Bro, I walked past this building. I got scared, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was looking at this building like, where the flames at? Where the smoke at? So anyways, at the highway, I'm seeing this big ass disco ball. I'm seeing this huge disco ball. White light emitting the entire time like crazy. And I'm in my car, and I stopped paying attention to other cars on the road. So I'm making like I'm crashing the car like I'm part of the A-Team. Like in one of the episodes in the show, there's always a car that's crashing and flipping over. That's what's happening to me in my car. And once the car landed, it landed on its wheels. It landed on its wheels. And from that moment, bro, this is where the crazy stuff happens. I hear this loud buzzing noise. The entire time, bro. I'm not even kidding. Everything was buzzing. Everything was vibrating. I'm not kidding, bro. Everything was vibrating. The car was vibrating. The ground was vibrating. My body was vibrating. It's like, what's going on? I was scared, bro. And the craft that I saw was a space shuttle. It's white on the top, black at the bottom. It had 8 rings on the bottom of the craft. And the rings were red. They were emitting a red color. I thought it was the engines, but it wasn't. These red rings, they were devices And this is gonna sound so crazy, bro. They were devices to beam people up. You know, when you read them stories about these UFO crafts beaming things up like people and animals, yeah, that's what it was. It was hovering above my car. My car stopped working because of the crash. My phone didn't work because of the distortion from the craft. And I'm sitting in my car, you know, my woman is there with me, and I told my woman, like, I'm so happy that I got to see certain family members one last time. I'm so happy that I got to see my granddaddy. I'm so happy that I got to, tell him, like, not a lot of people have treated me in a loving way in my life, and you were one of them. And I want to thank you for it. And I pray to Jesus, bro, that I would see my granddad one more time, And I saw him at this party, and I told him, like, Granddad, I want to thank you. You treated me with love. Not a lot of people have done that. And grown men started to cry. I love this guy, man. I really do. But in this dream, I told my lady, I was like, I'm so happy that I saw my family one last time, that I was able to tell them about the Lord, even though they made their choice and they're not going to come to Jesus Christ. I did what I had to do. I gave him the word, and I told him what Jesus did for me. How he turned me from a junkie to a winner. From a junkie to a winner. Even though I'm still a loser, but thanks to him, I'm a winner. And I told him what he did. I told them all what he did for me, how he stopped the hate in my heart, how he cured me in my heart from. Anyways, the craft was, hovering above my car. I told my lady, like I said, I told her, I'm so happy that I saw my family members one last time to tell them the truth about what it is. And I'm ready to die, All the time this craft was hovering above the car, making that noise, mad loud, bro. Just imagine that sound, like, the entire time that you're in your car, talking to your woman, having your final conversations, and then it started, bro. Like, I'm not even sure, but I think the craft was just, beaming me up through the car, like mad crazy, bro. It was crazy stuff. I had to share this. I had one dream, bro, a little while back. I told myself I was gonna write all this stuff down, but I didn't. You know how it is. We say stuff and we don't do it. You know how it is. It's part of the human nature. But I had this dream. In this dream, I was confronted with all of the horrible things that I did. It's quite some horrible stuff that I did. I'm not a saint, bro. Even though, Jesus looks at it differently, but I'm not a saint, bro. But, I was confronted in that dream. I woke up. Bro, I felt so bad, bro. So bad. Really bad. Just really bad. But it was okay, A couple of minutes later, I fell asleep. There was another night where I felt like there was a burning sensation, an extreme burning sensation. I was laying in my bed and it was an extreme burning sensation. And, I was burning up on the inside, bro. And my arms, my hand went from this to this. It was folding inward. You know how it is when things burn, they fold. And my hand was folding inward from the burn. Later, I did a little research, and apparently there was an angel that was visiting me that night. And that was the burning sensation that I felt, apparently. There was another moment, I told you about this in one of my other videos, where I talked to my mother about Jesus. And when she literally told me that, I'm going to be all right on my own and blah, 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 blah. And later that night, I was in my bed and I saw a vision. of her being thrown in the fire. And I felt bad. My point being, throughout all these 3 occurrences, I was able to fall asleep quite fast after that, no problem. But from this dream, I had to write it down, bro. I couldn't go to sleep anymore, bro. When I wrote it down, I fell asleep again for a couple of hours, but I had to get that off my chest. I actually wanted to go for a little walk at 5:30 a.m. when I woke up from the dream. But I was like, hey, let me write this down, so that I won't forget it. It's crazy, bro. Man, it was weird, like waking up, when your lady telling you she's gonna die today, and then you see all this stuff happening. There's smoke, but there's no fire. And it was a typical smoke from a fire, but there was no fire. On some supernatural stuff. If you read the Bible, you know. This dream could mean a couple of things, man. It could mean that, no matter where you go as a child of God, the enemy will probably, maybe not follow you, but they will follow you and they will catch up with you. You cannot escape these devil worshippers. It could also mean that, the rapture is coming. And you will be beamed up to the heavens with the Lord. I don't know, man. This is the dream, It kind of sounds a little crazy, but this was the dream, bro. Hey, man, you better tell all your family members, all your friends, all the people you don't know. You better tell all of them. And they better come to Christ and make amends with him. They better come to Christ and come fast, bro. Can you imagine that 90% of the people, they don't even know, bro? They don't know what kind of warfare is going on. That the warfare is not even physical, third dimensional, but it's spiritual. They don't even know, bro. These people just live their life like a slave, bro. Like a plugged in slave into the matrix, son. It's ridiculous. I feel for these people. And I try telling some of these people, but you know how it is. You tell them about the Lord and it falls on deaf ears because their ego just blocks out all the facts. They all know it better because they have ego. I've seen it with my mama. Oh no, I'll be all right. I'll be all right. No, you won't. You're not gonna be all right. Not without Jesus. You're not gonna be all right. Told my cousin the same thing. My cousin replied with, "Hey, I just want to live. Man, I can't force people. Nobody can force people to come to Christ. You should leave it optional. But it's messed up. Anyways, 20 minutes, man. It's already too long. I wanted to do this in 10 minutes. But yeah, that's what it is. Man, bad things are about to happen soon, baby. I don't know when exactly it's going to happen, but it is going to happen. And it's not going to be pretty. Just imagine that you see smoke that you normally see coming from flames, but you see no flames. That's crazy, bro. And then you see you're driving on the highway, you see that white disco ball. Maybe it wasn't even a white light, but it was electricity coming off of that disco ball, like crazy stuff, bro. And then you see look at the cat. And then you see the hovering space shuttle, bro, with the beaming up devices attached to the bottom. Your phone don't work, can't do anything. All you can say is your last words and like, hey, I'm glad I got to see my family members one last time before I die. And then you're probably gonna die. And I woke up, I'm crying, bro. I was wiping tears for a couple of minutes from my eyes, bro. You can never do enough to talk about Jesus Christ, ever. But I did my best with people. I don't care who you are, bro. You could be white, black, brown, yellow, green, purple, everything in between. You could be a non-believer. You could believe in something else. You could be a Muslim, a Buddhist, a Hindu. I don't care, bro. I'll tell you straight up what it is. But you're not gonna believe in it. And that's why I wrote in the title of my other video. Some people are not meant to be saved, bro. They're not meant to be saved. Anyways, man, may the good Lord Jesus Christ bless everybody on this planet, bro. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you hate Jesus Christ, bro. May he bless you, that you'll see the light. And God bless everybody who sees this video. And you better spread this type of stuff to people, man. Because I'm not the only one that has these kind of dreams. And I want to thank the good Lord Jesus Christ for giving me that dream. For allowing me to see that stuff. You know, light a little fire under my behind, you know. Better get to work, bro. And I'm still not doing enough. I'll probably never do enough. But I'm going to do my best. God bless.